Good morning, guys. Welcome to the Tree 6 server. This is Ashantin. How are you? You can see it is sunrise. The sun is rising behind me. To the right of the picture, to the left, I think we can just see, is that a golf hole behind us? Yes, it is. Fantastic. I have been pranked, but I've been pranked in a style that is tree style. Now, on my bed, the reason I put two beds here is in case I have visitors. I know it looks a bit friendly, but there we are. I had a wonderful notice here stuck in my bed saying no fleas. So I know that dog had slept here. And then down here, I have a face on my bearskin rug. My bearskin now has a face. Roar means I love you in polar bear, and roar to you too. Over here we are growing cacti. It suddenly struck me, I was looking for something to grow. I was thinking of custom trees, and I decided that the best thing to grow in a glassed-in conservatory in the snowy wastes is cacti, which is great. My snowmen have done a wonderful job in covering the place in snow. There is a slight problem though, and that is that they fight with the creepers. As you may have seen in my last video, the snowmen can hold the creepers off, but they can't actually kill them. And as soon as the creeper gets close enough, it explodes. We have a new pond over there. I decided that would be good. I'm a bit worried because my ponds don't seem to be freezing very quickly. I wonder whether they freeze at night, and we always tend not to have them. I have been over here, and Winnie, you're right, the pieces of log needed to be vertical, and I think this is a natural formation here, this little block sticking up, but it is my viewing platform. And that looks so much better with those pieces of wood vertical and not sticking out. The fact that I haven't covered over this corner looks just slightly odd, but there's nothing I can do about it without putting a down strut there. And I really want this view across here. Just have a little look behind me to make sure. There we are. So I think the house now looks pretty good. And it looks very welcoming when you're outside with the fire and you can see the wonderful views, the dining room. Wouldn't you love to eat there? I would. We now have very good contrast, guys, in that I have been making a verdant valley. I grew those two trees over there when I was looking for a very large supply of spruce. And I decided to leave them because they just somehow fit that space. And at the moment, this is my other naturally spawned viewing platform. And you can see that the cacti, I think, look very good there. I think that looks just about right. We have a contrast between the barren, icy wastes. They're not that barren, they are completely pig-strewn. We have pigs over there. We have pigs down here and pigs over there. So our icy pig-strewn waste on one side. We have the spruce forest down here. And you may have noticed that I have planted some little red mushrooms there, which I think will, well, I know they will spread if the light isn't good enough. We have a little pool here with a waterfall that's been added. As you know, the path comes along here, and then we go down from our icy wastes into a warm, welcoming valley. I'm not sure if I've slightly overdone it on the roses. Let me know if you think I have. Now, the reason I put a pen down there is really as a holding position. It's a bit sad that these pumpkins face this way. I do wish they would take the jack-o'-lantern face off. I think they would be so much more useful without. I found a little pool under here which I've opened up and created a little tiny waterfall going into the pool down here, which I think looks good. I've been growing some more birch trees. It's amazing that we actually have a volcano. We have more barren wastes over there. Now, over there where you can see the lights where I've got my pointer, I think that's where JK is going to build. So from here, you actually come up from this pretty fertile valley. And as you come up into this area, it gets darker and colder. Now, my bearskin rug face was not all that my friend Daub left me. I tell you, pranks on this server are more like giving you endless surprise of good stuff. In here, and Daub said I should put birch here, and I think that is absolutely right. This was one of the first paintings that came up, the birthday cake. I actually love the colours, the sort of static fire there that mirrors the fire over there. I think it's a very, very good look, that particular painting for this room. And in here, D for Daub with all the ink. Isn't that wonderful? And then over here, even better, snowman kit. This takes one hell of a lot to acquire, so that is a huge amount of work in, getting up all that snow, unless you had a snowman farm. I must admit, I've been using my snowmen as mobile farms. I can't see them at the moment, but they have done a very good job of covering it with snow. So guys, there we are. I'm going to finish off by reminding you that I can now sit in my bath and look out of my window over the snow-covered wastes and the cacti in my conservatory. It's just too luxurious for words here. Bye-bye, guys.